the Bible could either mean from a video list on YouTube or a list of videos on Facebook, or it could mean from the month that it is, the time of the month, versus a list of month versus the time of year, versus a list of the individual month versus the time of the sun, and the day of number of hour in the first decade of the first 3 days versus the week of the number of hour in the heights as the further it goes from the first of the October from Libra, the first October from September, and the rise to the 23rd of the double Libra, or the 23rd of the rise from September 1st that was not a Libra. It's a double double November switch October high school championship back from the beginning of half October versus January, different name from 2016 championship age 25, 2025 championship age 24, 2024 age 33, and 2023 age 24, age 32. That would be under the second decade. Glop Glop, Gray, Samson, Gullum, and above July, height, September, above the second even year, over the nine of the middle Mediterranean nine will be teenage, and the Millennium nine will be the 90s. But then there would be a hot nine would be under the four above the Mediterranean nine, under the four of the first 24 would still be under the Mediterranean 14, which would not have a son of a thousand sons of 90s and 80s bears a thousand son of the Mediterranean 2020 Europe, uh, October 24, 2015, Bible character, swords and metal versus America swords and metal versus history of today YouTube versus past Facebook versus history of modern Amazon account, and Instagram account wouldn't be created in the same box as Skokie first existence versus 2015, or this tablet Acer on tablet first existence after desktop 2022 before. This one was not at the beginning of September, but my Mint Mobile account was on the same card as I might have to have somehow access my Mint Mobile account to get my $300 on my Notiverbs account, because it accesses a lot of things that might be put in the same video file as when I didn't have this desktop or Notiverbs Nintendo Switch. But now I'm gonna get access to my account and my Microsoft and my Yahoo that puts it in the same box as my same phone number for T-Mobile that I didn't use in 2023 October, after I used it in 2019 before 2022 switch from Metro PCS to Verizon, before my Cricket phone was after Mint Mobile, before I might have had another line after. Different times when I use my box app for the first time after I use my other PNC, might have had to open a different Old National account, and maybe a Chase account, and maybe even open an account where they didn't have in this location, would be a Chime account, where I could use those to access my technological information systems, but not my AI conversation that relates to my physical location of information that's outside of a corporation box, inside of organization locally, and company through house or a certain domain of Wi-Fi, or property related to a key, or a access system that might be outside of an information private system on a shape of an object versus a cartridge in the shape of a small device, versus an input system that might be through uh, 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 a wireless relation to how that is made in a video, an account of how it's made through a system of connections, through infrastructures of content. Could be in the form of video through text. It could be in the form of text. Could be in the form of content through video content, visual content versus image, and text content versus format of the system around that content, even if it's video like a dolphin or a food or an animal or a bone.